Hello, 5th grade. I'm so glad you're joining me. Today, we will be starting our study of nautical arts to go along with your classroom theme of pirates. So what do sailors need to help them sail the 7 seas? Well, ships, of course. But they also need compasses to show them the way. Now, today, you're going to learn how to design a compass. You will see a compass rose like this on old sailing maps. Because they were so important, map and compass makers used artwork to make them more beautiful and special, okay? So look closely. You see the different designs on there? The north, the south, the east, and the west. That's what you're going to be doing. Look at those fabulous designs here, all around the edge. So be thinking of how you're going to make yours beautiful. I'm going to show you how to do that. And what you'll need is some certain supplies, which I'll show you now, and then I'll give you a moment to collect them. You'll have to stop the video if you need to and go round them up. You'll need your big fat Sharpie marker from your art set, a pencil. If you have it, a skinnier marker or black pen would be great. A ruler. If you don't have a ruler, you can use a straight edge, a piece of cardboard, a cereal box, an envelope, anything you can find. If you have a compass, that is great, and I'll show you how to use them. If you don't, gather up some circles of different sizes, okay? Here's a bigger one here. And it's a good idea at the end to have a pair of scissors. So go round up those things, and don't forget your sketchbook. That's very important. See you back here. So I'm ready to make my compass rose, just like this one, with a north, a south, an east, and a west, and lots of nice designs around the edges. So I have here the materials I need, and that you should have rounded up. A Sharpie marker, a straight edge. A ruler's great, but if you don't have that, find a straight piece of paper or cereal box or something. A pencil. If you have it, a smaller pen or marker, a pair of scissors, and either a compass or a collection of circle tracers. I need a large circle for the edge, so I have, a little saucer I'm going to use for a plate. Okay, so here's how you're going to go about it. The first thing we need to do is make a square. It's going to work a lot better if we do that. So, I'm just going to square off the edges of my sketchbook page. I'm going to take my ruler and draw a line around here so I know that edge is going to be straight. This is about 8 inches. If you have a ruler, you can use that to help you. So if this is 8 inches, this side needs to be 8 inches. So I'm going to turn my sketchbook around, and with my ruler, I'm going to measure 8 inches and put a dot, 8 inches and put a dot. Now, if I didn't have a ruler to measure it, I could still figure this out. I would take my sketchbook and a piece of paper, and I would measure from here to here. It's that big. So now I know this has to be that big. Again, mark it, put your dot, mark it, put your dot, and then use your straight edge or ruler to connect your dots. Up here is my square piece. And under here, I might use that to write in nice lettering, Compass Rose, and my name. Okay, so the next step for making a compass rose is we want a circle in the middle of the page. Notice my circle? But how do we get it exactly in the middle of the page? Well, here's the trick. You're going to take this and divide it right in half. So half of 8 is 4. I'm going to dot there, put a dot here at the bottom, and I'm going to connect them with a line. Now, once again, what if you didn't have a ruler. There's a way you can do this. Take an extra piece of paper. I have one over here, I'll grab it. I'm going to measure that, okay? Half of that, I'm going to fold this paper right over, comes to right here. So when I line these up, yep, there it is, halfway, halfway. Now I can use this device or my ruler to do it along here. One, I'm going to do the other side. And now I'm going to connect it with my straight edge. Okay. So right here, where these two lines intersect, is where the middle of your page is. Now, if you don't have a compass, you can line it up as closely as you can and make a circle like this by tracing around it. That's a good sized circle. I'm going to try using the compass so you see how it operates, okay? I'm putting that right there. I'm lining it up. I'm going to make this circle a little smaller. Now I can turn my compass, but you know what I have discovered? It's a lot easier to turn my page. And in this case, I'm just spinning my sketchbook. Okay? And you can see that I didn't line that up really well, so I'm going to see if I can do a better job and move that up a little bit. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. So now, what's an important part about your compass? The north, the south, the east, and the west. North, south, east, west, okay? Before I do that, though, I think I'm going to give this a border. I'm just going to go in from my edges like that. I love borders. In from my edges like that. That's a pretty fat border. I'm not sure I should have made it so big, but we're going to work with it. Okay, now I need an outside circle for my compass rose. So I am looking around for a circle that's a nice size. That's a little too small. Okay, I'm back. I had to stop the video and go get a circle to trace. I searched around the art room and I found two things. A little saucer plate, or I found a wooden circle, and that's the one that looks like it's the right size. So that's the one I'm going to use. You'll have to do the same thing. Sometimes you're going to have to just stop the video and look around for some things to help you out. So I'm putting that in the middle and I'm going to trace around it. Perfect fit. So I have some circles. Now I am going to do my arrows. I think I could just draw the arrow, but you know what? I think a straight line would be nicer. So I am going to do it this way. I'm going to find about the middle of this circle, I think, right there. And I'm going to draw a line from here to here and here to here. That's my north arrow, so I'm going to put a big N right there. And next I'm going to find the center of the circle and line it up. Oh, there's my next one. Good. Let's see, there's my next one from here to here. Center of the circle. Here to here. Again, my two circles to points. Circle to the outside edge there. And I have my north. I'm going to label my south. I want to get rid of this line so I can see it. I think I'll get rid of it right now. Don't need it anymore. That's why it's nice when you're planning it, to plan it with light pressure on your pencil. North, south, east. East is on the right, don't forget. You don't want to send your sailors off the right way. And west, okay? Now I start with just plain old letters, and then I swoop them and get them fancy. So I'm gonna put S. My north started out plain, and now we're gonna add some swoops, okay? Now, you can stop there and start doing your design, or you might want to add the little poke between them, which is northeast, right there. If I do a line like this, from here to here, I can show the northeast. N-E. Same thing here. You can do that, or you don't have to. It's very important that you have north, south, east, and west. And if you want to get fancy, you can add the in-betweens, okay? And one more here. Notice how I'm lining it up. Often I do freehand, but this particular project, this is southwest, this is northwest. Okay, so I have my design, and then I'm going to start having fun filling it in. What are you going to put in the center? Are you going to do a compass rose like this traditional? Are you going to make a sun out of this? Are you going to put an anchor in here? I've had kids do that. If I'm going to do a compass rose, I'm going to lighten these lines with my eraser. Start with a rose, add some petals. Okay. And then add some more petals. Remember, you can do whatever you want. Now, what is going to happen is I'm going to start putting decorations around the edge, and I am going to put this on fast forward. I don't want you to fast forward. I want you to take your time to do a good job. It might take you several days to keep going back to do a great job. So stay tuned, watch me in action, and I'll meet with you back here later. So I'm back, and I'm not actually done. I would like to take a lot more time to work on this, give it some details, darken up some areas, give them a little more pattern. What I'm going to do first, though, is clean up my picture a little bit with an eraser, because when I sketch those light pencil lines, I don't always follow them exactly. So there they are, hanging around, and you're very lucky because this is such nice quality paper that it erases nicely. I can see I forgot to put this line in. So you can see I'm going to take some time. I'm actually going to take the next few days to work on this when I have some free time. I love to do this when I'm at meetings. I just draw away. And I'll show it to you when it's done. And then I want you to do the same for me. I want you to take a picture of your work and post it in Google Classroom. You can put your signature on the back, not the back, on the front down here. I'm going to write compass, rose, and then my name, by Casey. Have fun, take your time, and do a great job. See you next time.